My name is Steffen Schmidt, and I am the director of the Identity Theft Prevention and Education Institute. I want you to pay close attention to me right now for the next couple of minutes. In other words, your eyes on my eyes, look me in the eyes, because I am going to give you a little bit of a pep talk, which will be very valuable to you. The reason that you're even looking at me is because you are a person who's responsible for managing or securing or processing information that contains confidential material, including such things as people's social security number, people's birthplace and date and name. And we have a new realization that all that information is extremely vulnerable, that it's extremely valuable, and that losses of that information are extremely costly. On top of that, those of us who manage information like that now, both as organizations and as individuals, are responsible for any malpractice, so to speak, with that information. We have federal laws and we have state laws now that require us to have best practices, that require us to behave in a way that maximizes the protection of that information. And I'm not here to scare you. I'm not here to threaten you. But I am going to tell you this. Recently, there was some confidential information that was accessed without authorization by employees of an organization. That information happened to be credit information of President Obama before he was President of the United States. They accessed the information, they looked at it, it's not clear that they did anything more with it and distributed it or anything else. Those individuals today are going to be tried. They may be fined for as much as $100,000 each, and they're going to do at least 1 year of jail time for accessing confidential information that they had no authority to look at. I'm telling you that because I want you to be really aware that when you're handling people's information, whether it is in files, whether it is on a computer, whether it is on an open screen where you have your computer open and the records of individuals are up there, whether it is in keeping your computer secure and clean with new virus protection and firewalls somewhere to protect that kind of access, or whether it is a hard drive, a flash drive that you have information on that you're taking with you to home, to work, leaving it in the car, a laptop that has a hard drive with information on it. In all of those cases, you are responsible for that information, and as the federal government tightens up its regulations and its penalties, and in our case, as the state of Iowa begins to really take seriously the security of highly confidential personal information that could lead to identity theft, that could lead to other things as well, including stealing identities to commit acts of terrorism, you need to know how to behave in a way that optimizes security. The workshop that we are preparing for you, that will run you through a series of best practices and tell you what the laws are and tell you what things you should be looking for, will maximize your ability to secure that information, and in doing so to also protect yourself against liability, against possible big fines and potentially imprisonment. So please take a look at the course and at the seminar when it's available. Take it seriously. Think of it as not just something you're required to do for your work, but as something valuable for your clients, but also extremely important for your own professional protection. This is Steffen Schmidt for the Identity Theft and Information Security Certification and Training Project. Thanks.